Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're beginning to learn from the Holy Sefer Zera Shimshon on Parashat Mishpatim haba leinu letova im kol am Yisrael benachad u'b'simcha amen ve'amen. The Torah teaches us in Shmot Perek Chav Gimel Pasuk Chet, V'shochad lo tikach, do not take a bribe, ki ha-shochad ye'aver pikchim, because bribery will blind even the wise, the one who could see well. Lichora, you have to ask that there's a different pasuk in Dvarim, Perek Tet Zayin, Pasuk Yutet, that says a different nusach completely. Over there it says, Ki ha-shochad ye'aver einei chachamim. Also, over here it says, Shochad lo tikach, and over there it says, Lo tikach shochad. What's the difference over here? That it's talking about the pikchim and there the chachamim, and over here it says, V'shochad lo tikach, and over there it says, Lo tikach shochad. So comes the Rav Zera Shimshon and he says a very big chidush that the Gemara in the last parak of Ketubot and Daf Kuf Hey Amud Aleph. I think it's about the middle, a little lower than the middle of the Amud over there. The Gemara there has a discussion about, of course, it's asur for a dayan to take shochad, bribery under any circumstance, no matter what, any sort of bribery, and if he had any benefit from the baldin, he has to go be posel himself from being a dayan and stay far away from the whole case. But the Gemara has a diyun that possibly it would be permissible for a person to take schar batala. What does schar batala mean? That if he wouldn't be a dayan during that hour, he could go get himself a different job and he would be able to make money. And as a result of him being a dayan, now he can't go get a proper job and earn an honest living. So the schar batala, the loss of what he could have been doing during that time, possibly that a fee that a dayan would be allowed to take from the ba'alei din. That's the discussion there in the Gemara about that. But the Gemara does say that even if it's mutar to take agar batala, that means the schar batala, even if there's no isur on it, the dayan that does do that charges any fee for his dayanut of any sort, is considered a mechu'ar. It's ugly. It's a disgusting thing. Because you got to be 100% objective and pure when you come to judgment, and not to be biased in any way or to be doing it for any source of income or any other motive. Halavai aleinu sheniskele dayanim ka'elu in this generation. If that's the case, comes the Rav Zera Shimshon and he says that in Shoftim, in Parashat Shoftim, the Torah is saying an isur to accept briberies, period. Why? Because if you accept a bribery from somebody, you won't be able to see their faults. You're bribed. Your eyes are blind. And that's why it says, Lo tikach shochad. Don't take a bribe. Why? Ki ha-shochad ye'aver einei chachamim. Because bribes go and blind the eyes even of the wise ones. Meaning, the brain of the chacham that's supposed to see the objective situation is now blinded completely. And over here, the Torah may be speaking even on the form of shochad, which is schar batala, that is mutar to take under certain circumstances, but it would make the dayan mecho'ar, it would make him ugly. And that's why it says over here, v'shochad lo tikach. Don't take any form of money. Even though lefi adin, it might be mutar, you still shouldn't do it. Why? Ki ha-shochad ye'aver pikchim. That the shochad goes and blinds the wisdom. Why? Because once you become a mechu'ar, you don't have the siyata d'shmaya to be posek the halacha the right way. And that's why over there it says chachamim, because we say at the end of the amud and the Gemara over there in Ketubot, Daf Kuf Hey Amud Aleph that we quoted, that kol dayan shelokeach sachar eino niftar min haolam belo tiruf dat uvelo smiyut halev. Any dayan that takes any sort of wage for his work will not pass away from the world till bar minan, he'll go senile or other things, not good things. Let's leave it at that. So over here it says pikchim. What does that mean? That even if his chokhmah would be mitkayem because it's not asur min hadin, but anyway he won't be considered a pikeach because he's pogem in himself by doing a maaseh mechu'ar. From here we have to learn a great lesson. Of course, first and foremost for the rabbinic world, that everybody in one way or the other is bribed, either by the board or by the donors or by the names on the building or by whatever else. And in a situation like that, a rabbi has to be sadlek himself completely from any sort of judgment or any affiliation of judgment, period, because he's biased to one way or the other, mainly to his salary. and lo aleinu v'lo alechem, rabim v'gdolim fell into the trap of not being mekayem, the mitzvah tochacha, or the mitzvah chizuk, or their other obligations towards communities because they were scared of one party or the other in political situations within a community. And all that came as a result of different forms of shochad. Number two, Adam karov etzel atzmo, we're all bribed ourselves. We have to be careful how objective or not objective we are when we make our own decisions. And we should work on clarity and simple logic, which always wins everything, in the clear way of going about the Torah. Elokim bara et Adam yashar, לעסוקי שמעתה, ליבא דהלכתה, בלי מכשול, אמן ואמן.